and welcome to my latest video. I am Ailsa Kepi from pleasureforhealth.com. You can find me on my website www.pleasureforhealth.com where I do coaching and intimacy education. So I thought I'd talk today a little bit about the process that people go through, that I have personally gone through and that I see clients having gone through, from the stage of being really trapped in a codependent or an abusive relationship of some kind. Sometimes this is with a partner, sometimes in a family situation, or even a friend. So going from this stage to where can we have fun in our life, where can we feel empowered, how do we get to this place where life is great? So I just wanted to walk you through the different stages that I've seen people go through with this process. So first of all, people that are in abusive relationships of any kind are usually oblivious to the fact that they're in them at the beginning. And they are in denial about that. They'll sort of say, oh, it's just me, or my partner's just stressed at work, or something, they're going through a difficult time. Maybe I haven't been as loving a person or a partner to them, and they're kind of in denial about it. So this stage couldn't go on for as long as, it goes, really. And at some point, what you find when you're in these kinds of relationships is that you start to feel drained. Your energy is getting sucked out of you. And this is kind of the sign that it's not a really fulfilling relationship, because you just end up feeling drained, exhausted. Sometimes you have chronic pain. Some women even get to the point of, complete emotional, mental breakdown, or physical breakdown before they realize that this isn't okay. And at this stage, we kind of hit a wall. And most people that, have been through this kind of process remember hitting that wall and going, oh, I just can't take this anymore, enough. And when they hit that wall, that is, the beginning of the change, because especially if you decide at that point to make a choice to change yourself, change your situation, and change the relationship that you're in. So you're feeling stuck, you're in not a great relationship. What happens next? So what I've noticed is that we kind of feel this rising up of our anger energy, our transformation anger energy, something that will help us to act on our feeling of being stuck, that will help us fight our way out. And so this anger starts to rise up. And sometimes this comes just of its own volition. Sometimes people around us, our good friends or something, get angry for us. They're like, this is not okay. You have to fight. And so this anger comes up. We take action, hopefully, to start overcoming the abuse. At this point, it is great to have somebody or a few people in your court. You may need a coach or a therapist or really great friends, a support network of some kind, because things are starting to change. And this is a tough time. So as this comes up, then we make some changes and we get to this place of, well, now I've made all these changes in my life. Life should be good. It should be fun, right? And what we find is a lot of times people just hit this kind of sadness. And it's actually a grieving energy that comes up at this point, because you've left behind the person that you were and the relationships that you were in, or, the life that you had. And you've broken free from that, but now you miss it. You feel sad. You're having to let go of that part of yourself. So this grief comes up, and this can be really challenging because you feel like you should feel better, you should feel good, but you start feeling this grief coming up in you. It's a time to really feel your feelings and to allow yourself some time to process. And at this stage as well, having an advocate, having a guide along your journey will help you to keep going, keep working, keep transforming, and not just want to jump back into your old patterns. And so you start rebuilding your life, rebuilding yourself in the way that you're choosing. And this empowered choice starts building your confidence back up. And you begin to have an awareness of who you are and what you're choosing in your life. And as you begin to build this confidence, one day you'll sort of turn around and you'll be, wow, my life is amazing. I love what I'm doing. I love who I am. I love the relationships in my life, and things start clicking. And then that is where we get to celebrate that we've actually transformed ourselves and we've come through all these stages, the stage of denial and then hitting the wall, finding our anger, finding our choice and our voice around choosing a different path, and then dealing with the grief that comes up, the letting go, the forgiveness, all of that part. And finally, the rebuilding and the celebration of who you are today. And this process may repeat itself many times in your life, but that is the process that I've noticed with my clients over many years of working with people through this transformational process. So if you're interested in working with me on this transformation, I especially love working with women that have been in abusive relationships or emotionally abusive relationships, but I work with lots of people. You can find my free webinar on www.ailsakeppie.com. There's a free 45-minute webinar on the 5 shifts that you need to make in order to rebuild your confidence, this last couple of stages, and to overcome all of these long-term effects of being stuck or trapped or in any kind of abusive situation. So you can check out my webinar there. You're welcome to book a call directly with me, www.ailsakeppie.com/apply. I'd be happy to talk to you. And my coaching website is pleasureforhealth.com, like I said at the beginning, and I'm happy to have you sign up for my blog to keep in touch with me that way and to let me know how your journey is going and how I can support you with that. Have a wonderful day.